Yeah, that part's getting cut out.
No, I'm leaving that part in.
Okay.
What is up? This is. Oh, we have a name for the podcast now, so I can be like, "Welcome to the Two Shades of Anime podcast."
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, because at the time, now that we recorded this third episode, episode 2, the last 2 episodes we didn't even have a name for until we, until we uploaded it, of course. And yeah, I think it went pretty well for like the first episode. I think a good amount of viewers for what it was. Anyway,
Yeah, got some good feedback too.
Yeah, what do you hear about for feedback anyway? You eat pizza here.
Just that it was good. I don't know, like it wasn't too detailed of feedback. Just that people really enjoyed it. Got a lot of social media shares, surprisingly. I was like, anime podcast. No one's gonna listen to this, but you know, it's just us talking, having fun.
I was like looking up like Winnipeg like podcasts, and like there's a good amount. There's a D&D one I actually want to check out.
Really?
I like D&D for anybody who doesn't know. And yeah, I was looking at the podcast, and they don't have any anime podcasts that even showed up on the list. So I'm gonna say
We found our niche.
yeah. So I can go like, hey guys, welcome to the Two Shades of Anime podcast, Winnipeg's only anime podcast.
Oh, that can be part of our branding.
Yeah.
Nice.
My name's Zach,
I'm AJ.
and we're gonna talk about some anime.
Really?
Yeah. Believe it or not, we're gonna talk about some anime.
Shocker.
Yeah, if you like the last 2 episodes, then I'm sure you'll like this one. I don't see why you wouldn't like this one.
Just vibes.
Yeah, it's just
vibes.
it's vibes. We're chilling out here. We got pizza. You can comment if you find the comment section there. You can guess where this pizza's from, and we'll shout you out on the next episode.
Or there should be a poll, right? You said there.
Yeah, there's like a poll. Yeah, so I'll leave a couple options if you get the right answer.
Let them get like a good view. They can't really
my
see
bad.
it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
No, get in there. Get in there.
Holds
get
like
in
this
there.
on the pizza. Just falls on top. But here. All right, there you go. It's not in focus.
That is so not in
There it
focus.
is, there it is.
Okay, now it is.
All right. Yeah, you let me know down in the comments there, and then we'll give you a shout out.
Do you find this is like kind of related, but not really? Do you find that pictures of food can be like two extremes? Like a picture of like a pizza can look either really good and make you like hungry, or it's like disgusting. Because I find that too. Like whenever I take pictures of food I make, I'm like, this looks gross, or it's like perfect, and I'm like, I'm hungry. Like, do you find that too?
I've definitely I've taken a bad picture of some food where it just looked like slop.
Yeah.
And I had to like put like it was on Snapchat, and I had to like put into the caption just like, I swear it tastes good. It tastes better
Trust
than
me,
it
guys.
looks.
Trust
I
me.
swear.
Trust me.
But yeah, no, I have that where it's just doesn't look good. I think this looks good.
That's up for debate.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. It does look good. But
yeah, you can guess what this pizza is, and we'll give you a shout out. I'm gonna take a picture of it and say it looks good. And
Sorry.
I figured out with some little behind the scenes action here. I figured out how to actually get this podcast on other platforms now, which you would probably know that if you're watching on any other platform. So it was a big surprise.
Was it initially only on Spotify?
It was only on Spotify, and then I think I managed to switch it. Well, I say I think like it's not already out on other platforms, but at the time, I'm pretty sure I switched it so that now it's just going to automatically get uploaded to all the big platforms, because I can't be bothered about some of those little podcasting platforms of just like.
Can we mention any of the major ones just in case?
Yeah, like if you're not already watching on Spotify, which is what I was kind of aiming for, you can watch on Amazon Music. Or probably listen on Amazon Music. I think Spotify is the only place where you can actually have video.
Video? Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even know Spotify.
So yeah, if you want to see us,
why would you want to see my face? Nah, I'm kidding.
If you want to see these two shaded hosts of this podcast,
Yeah, the podcast is over.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
Just
Hey,
play
goodbye,
like
guys.
the
Yeah.
end credits. Yeah.
Or like the technical difficulty screen,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
just
yeah,
a beep. Yeah, no.
Add that in post.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want to actually see us, watch us on Spotify, but we're also on Amazon Music. We're on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and what is the last one?
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
Wait, does being on iHeartRadio mean that people could like technically listen to us like in their car, like with Sirius XM? Yo. That's it right there. I didn't actually know that. That's kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever used iHeartRadio before.
No, I can't say I've used it myself, but there's someone listening to us on iHeartRadio right now.
Yeah, probably.
And focus on the road. 2 hands on the wheel, please. 10 and 2. Perfect.
I thought you said 2 heads on the wheel. I was like, what? Put your head on the wheel?
2 heads are better than 1. I don't know.
They are better than
But yeah, we're talking about some anime today.
Yes.
Hopefully.
I think on the list of stuff to talk about, we have the JJK Zero manga.
That's right. Yeah, so girlfriend came back from her trip. I know, she went to Toronto. And she's
gonna beat your ass for that.
Yeah, she is. Whenever she watches the episode, she has to watch the first one first. So I have a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Because the last one is like an hour and a half, so I have at least an hour and a half to run.
And then catch you.
Yeah, no,
She'll
it's okay. So she brought back this. I think it's like a pretty low underground anime manga here. I don't think many people have heard of it.
Yeah. It's kind of low key. Like you have to really be in the anime scene to
like you have to be like us. Like you have to be in
yeah.
it. But it's called like Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. I don't know. Like I don't know what a weird name, like sorcery fight, but like Zero is start at 1. Like what do you think? It's like the 2 Shades of Anime podcast starting at episode 0 or something?
Nah, I see what you did there.
Yeah. But we were just reading it after I already saw the movie, even though I missed watching it in theaters with you guys there. I definitely mentioned that one before on a different episode.
I think so.
But yeah, watching the movie, I think I've seen it like
a couple times.
Yeah, 4 times now.
4?
I think I've seen it 4 times. How about you? Only 1?
I think I might have seen it. No. I plan on watching it recently, but I've only seen it once. Like I was gonna go back and rewatch it again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good movie. Very good movie.
It was, yeah. Had some highlights.
I liked it. Yeah, I definitely talked about Yuta already. I'm good. You can watch that on the last episode.
Did we talk about it already?
I definitely remember talking about Yuta because I was just like, Yuta's so good.
Oh, yeah.
I do remember talking about that.
I remember that as well.
So I won't go into Yuta again. Still goated MC though. But
you could dissect another character.
I could. I definitely could. I mean, if we're gonna dissect the character, then I'd go right to Rika.
I was thinking Panda, but
that would be. I mean, we got time.
You have time.
But I brought this up because in the manga, which I didn't know because I've only seen the movie, but they have like extra facts about Rika that just if you only watch the movie then you wouldn't know about. But like, I don't care about spoilers. This isn't kind of spoilers, right? It's in the manga, right?
No. Yeah, I wouldn't count it as spoilers.
I don't think no. Anyway,
it's just like extra info at that point.
It's just extra info, yeah. So like what they don't share with us in the movie for anybody who hasn't read the manga, which I feel like, I don't know, what do you think? Majority of people haven't read the manga and only seen the movie?
I mean, there's a good split between like anime only watchers versus like people who are like deep into manga. So like depending on who's watching this, I can't really say if, they're one or the other.
Can't tell?
Yeah, like I'm not looking into their soul through the camera, like no, I don't know.
But anyway, just for anybody who hasn't read this anyway, like, they have a bunch of cool facts about Rika, just like her backstory before we get to see her in the movie, or when we meet her as a character. They have like both of her parents are like they've died already. Her mom's dead. Why do you laugh?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, her mom died like when she was like way younger to this point in the story. And then the part that like caught my eye was that there's a reason why she was in the hospital
when she met Yuta.
because I just like, okay, yeah, they're in the hospital. I just assumed that they were like,
Yeah, I kind of just accepted that when I saw the movie
Yeah,
too. I was
I was
like,
like,
oh,
okay,
they're in the
yeah.
hospital. Cool.
yeah, exactly, right? Move on, right? Cool, because
Mm-hmm.
like it's such a little thing, but there's a reason why they're in the hospital, and that was because Rika went on a hiking trip with her dad.
Just her dad or Bill?
Well, the mom's already dead, so
Oh,
yeah, so just the dad.
Forgot.
Yeah, just the dad, and then the dad died somehow. I can't. Can you like look inside it real quick?
can I look inside?
Yeah, like should be at the beginning or so.
At the beginning? No, it's not at the beginning. I was reading this earlier.
Oh, okay. Well,
I can try to skim it to find it.
yeah. Yeah, so as AJ was just skimming through that there, Rika, like her, when she was like younger, she was kind of a little bit of a demon.
Just a bit.
Like she's a little bit of a demon. Like it just says in this little fact panel here, like she likes to manipulate, or she tended to manipulate like adults.
It's because she knows what her appearance is like to them.
Yeah, and another one too, like with the mysterious hiking trip that her and her dad went on, and the dad's just missing, never to be seen. Rika's found. She gets into the hospital. Her grandma takes care of her, but like her grandma doesn't really like her, and I think it said in there like her grandma thinks that like Rika killed both of her parents,
Yeah.
and
Also,
that's pretty crazy.
Her
like,
dad's death was never confirmed.
right. Oh yeah, we don't even know if her dad's actually dead, but he's
Yeah.
just gone, and Rika's there. I wouldn't say Rika killed the parents.
We don't know.
I wouldn't say. I just
We don't know.
I'm out here on Rika's side, even though a little bit of a demon because she stole that ring that she gave to Yuta.
From her grandmother's
Yeah,
closet.
a little shifty of a character, I
Yeah,
guess.
but she was young at the time.
Yeah, she was young, but yeah, a little bit of a. But anyway, just like stuff like that, like. I don't know if that is. I guess that's a common thing in manga. Like I'm an anime
It
only
is.
person to have like just random facts like in the manga. I just don't read it. That never make it into the anime.
No. It's like super common.
Yeah, and yeah, it's like common. I just didn't know about that.
Yeah.
That's probably the first time I've actually seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the first time I've witnessed that, and I'm just thinking like, what else have I been missing?
Well, they
I've
can't
probably-
animate everything one to one because some things are like little details. Like that was just on like an explanation panel about Rika's character. So like, how are you gonna animate that? Like, you could make a whole scene about it,
Yeah.
but if it's not exactly relevant to the story, then
Yeah, it was kind of like cut.
yeah, it's like why
Cut
animate
material. Yeah.
why animate an entire scene of like Rika going on like a hiking trip with her dad and
Yeah.
then being in the hospital when you could just show her in the hospital.
Yeah,
Like it's not
animate
super
the
important.
scene or go home and see the family.
It's just
I'm sure they're just like
there's a lot of like small details like that, or even larger details as well that they leave out. Like I don't want to say one, but it's like a One Piece spoiler. But a lot of like, I'll be like vague with it, but a lot of the scenes in One Piece are like very in the manga. It's very graphic, versus in the anime, it's like tame.
they tone it down.
Yeah, like in the anime, like one character, I'm not gonna say who, gets like I think he gets half of his face, like part of his eye and above, just like blown off.
Dang.
But in the anime, I don't think that even happens.
Oh wow, they
Which
just,
is like it's kind of like relevant to the story.
interesting.
Yeah.
And what they just so for the anime they just don't show it, or they just,
Well, they don't want to get like that violent,
I
but
see.
yeah, they just didn't
okay.
show it at all. Like they animated it differently. Like he got some other injury.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah,
get it.
it's like a cut below his eye or something.
I
I
see.
don't remember.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's interesting. Like, not that I wonder why, but it's just like I know why, of course, or at least I have an idea why. But it's just interesting that they do that quite often. And as an anime only person, I'm just like, well, now I kind of want to see what I'm missing out on.
I think there's even more in JJK. Like,
Really?
if I'm remembering right, I think in book 1, where like, or the first episode, like picture like the scene where Yuji is like eating the finger.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know how he just immediately like throws it in his mouth. I think in the manga he like deliberates on it like a little bit more.
Oh, kind
Like,
of
he
like
doesn't.
one of those like angels and demon type thing. On his
Well, no.
shoulder, or just
Like, I think he tries to eat it multiple times. I don't really remember, but like, there's extra details before he
Oh,
actually
okay.
eats it that they
I
don't
see.
show in the anime.
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah.
I could be
That's-
wrong. I could be remembering wrong,
Yeah.
but
We need to get like some manga in the background.
I have some.
Yeah, I need to just like.
I have JJK until
Yeah,
like.
I just have to like rearrange the space, but.
Yeah, keep saying that.
We'll get there when we get there. I know I'll keep saying
Eventually.
that. We'll see which episode I actually do it. You can place your bets in like in somewhere to see how long it'll take to
In the poll.
for me to act. Yeah, in the poll. I'll make another poll. I'll make another poll to see when Zach will actually not be lazy and actually rearrange this room for the podcast. But
My guess is season 5,
Yeah.
episode 24.
we'll do like Attack on Titan things where it's just like part 7 of season 5.
And then
After
we'll drop like a 10-hour version of a podcast and then never drop anything.
a 10-hour version of a podcast. Imagine.
That exists. That has to exist.
But imagine like us doing a 10-hour
No.
version.
You would
That's
have to
the
like
first thing I
literally
thought
pay.
of.
You would have to pay me to be here.
Yeah, like if this becomes like a good source of income, I would definitely do like a 10-hour
Like
podcast.
marathons?
Like a marathon. Get some charity going or something.
It's giving
But-
like I probably want to do it live too.
Yeah, we have to like go somewhere.
Yeah, on some like Fusi Tube like
Yeah.
live streaming. Too soon?
I'd say Portage, Maine, but
Portage and Maine.
that's where we just set up our whole stuff. Portage, Maine, and podcast there for 10 hours. Oh yeah, that's it.
I don't think that would end well.
No, just someone just runs by, takes the camera.
Yeah, I don't think that would end well.
We're just like, get we all just leave, and it's just a bunch of blank space while you just hear some guy getting chased in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
It would be good content though, like filming around the city.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe one day. You know, the vision's there, you know, but the vision's there. But yeah, I don't know, back to just anime. I could definitely say that was one of my more favorite anime movies I've seen.
JJK.
Yeah.
I don't really know anything else that tops it aside from maybe Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Not even maybe.
Like
Demon
I mean,
Slayer.
like what other movies was like had a theatrical release for like anime? I guess like
don't
okay, I
know.
guess like the OGs like Studio Ghibli films like
Oh yeah,
Spirited
yeah,
Away,
yeah.
all
But that's
that.
like in a different category.
Yeah,
for
I guess
me, at
that's in
least.
its own different. Yeah,
Mhm.
because that's good. Like that's just like it's
It
good
is.
in its own category. Those are just
Mhm.
like iconically like what's I think Spirited Away the only anime movie to like win an Oscar or something like
Really?
that. I think.
I mean, it deserves it.
Yeah, I think it's like
Some of the
only-
other anime movies are ridiculous. though.
Yeah, I mean like yeah, I guess like not that it's not mainstream, but like you know
Mhm.
Demon Slayer and like JJK having a theatrical release probably isn't enough for it to get an Oscar.
No.
But like it's good. Like you know you could put it up there for like best
Action
original-
animation.
Yeah, best action, best animation. Like you could put it up
Mhm.
there, but I mean I think I'm not really sure how the Oscars work, but I think they kind of reserve that for just not.
I feel like the
anime
Oscars are
films.
just rigged.
There's just some dude named Oscar, just like nope, not that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly
It
that.
has to be run by a guy named Oscar,
Why?
just because. And
Okay.
then like
Just
that guy,
because.
because like he should be pretty old by now. They're at like 80, I think. They're like the 80th Oscars, I think.
I don't keep track of the
Yeah.
Oscars.
Anyway, he must get pretty old, so I wonder if he dies, they're gonna have to replace him with a younger guy named Oscar, and the
Okay.
cycle continues. But
Literal Oscar.
but yeah, no, Studio Ghibli is kind of on top of those
Animated movies, yeah.
Animated movies, yeah.
For some reason, I can't think of any other movie that's really come out. Maybe not for shonen specifically, but any other. Well, I guess the My Hero movies. Actually, I don't. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, those are good.
those are
I
good.
think I've only
like
seen
those.
one though.
There's three.
3?
I think there's 3. There's a 4th one coming.
Oh my god.
No, wait. There's. All right, let's run through it.
This is actually a perfect segue because the next thing on the list is My Hero. So
We're just built
yeah,
different.
we meant to do that.
We're just
yeah,
built
yeah.
different.
Sorry, we meant to do that.
Okay, the first My Hero movie. I believe that was the one where they went to the technology island, I believe. I think there's only 3. I'm pretty sure there's only 3.
I can Google them.
They went to the technology island, and that's when I remember at the end, like the big fight scene, and All Might did like a lat
That spread. I was about to say.
He did a
That was the hardest thing I've seen in the My Hero movie in a long time.
Just he'll lat mid fight and then just shot himself at the bad
Yeah,
guy.
that's crazy.
With Deku right next to him too with his shoot style, or was he doing shoot style at that point?
I don't think he was.
No, I don't think.
Yeah, actually, he might have been.
I know he got those gauntlets that made an appearance in the new season. There. But yeah, I know he got those gauntlets to protect himself. But yeah, I think that was the first one.
Okay.
The second one was the one where they went to the island.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking.
Yeah.
We have 3. There's My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission, which I think is the most recent one. Yeah.
That was good.
My Hero Academia the movie, I guess.
Nice.
Oh wait, no. Oh, it's Heroes Rising.
Yeah, that's the
Which
second
the
one.
second one I think is better than
You think
the
the
first.
second one's the best one? I was about to say,
Yes.
yeah, which one's your favorite out of the 3 of them?
I can't seem to find the third though.
It must just. Oh, I think it's the Book of Heroes or something. Or
Book of Heroes.
yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Who is your hero?
Who is your hero?
Yeah, this one. Who is your hero? Maybe that's just promotional art.
That might be a promotional thing, but I think that's the. I think we got that. It's 3 for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely 3. I just
Yeah.
can't find it. There's 2 heroes. Maybe that.
I think that's
2
it.
heroes.
Yeah, that's the first one because it was talking about All Might and Deku, and because it was like All Might's kind of past and all that stuff like, with his buddy in the States and all that.
It's 2 heroes. It's World Heroes Mission. This is not in order, but
And Heroes Rising.
Heroes Rising. Yeah.
And
Heroes Rising is better.
Yeah, just flat out. Heroes
Yeah,
Rising is
because
better.
Heroes Rising. I don't know if spoilers. It's been out since like I remember watching this with friends.
Yeah, we watched it together. I remember.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Heroes Rising has been out for maybe like this is before COVID.
I think it was right before. Yeah. I think it
Yeah,
was
like
right
4
before
years at this point. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen it,
Go watch it.
yeah,
if you
skip.
haven't seen it.
Just skip. 'Cause
Hey,
we're
just
gonna talk.
listen to us talk about it at this point.
Yeah,
You're too late.
Yeah.
It's too
You're
late.
a little
for you
late to
now.
the club.
Yeah. But, yeah.
If you haven't seen it, I think the best scene in that movie, and you know, if you have seen it, you already know what I'm about to say, is when they share All for One, and just the anime.
Do it.
Like you need to just watch it for yourself. Like I don't want to. I'm spoiling it, but at the same time, like my description does not give it justice. Like it's
No, because then they popped off.
it did.
They went 100%. Which I mean, I guess if we're gonna talk about My Hero, like I have a couple issues with all, like just that whole power of One for All. Or what's it called? All for One? No, One for All. I always get that mixed up. It's literally in the name. But
It is in the name.
it is in the name, yeah. But yeah, no, just like the power of One for All with like just the mystery. How they just have like a dimensional plane where they can all chat and stuff, and they can
All the previous
yeah, all like
wielders.
their meetings that they have, and it's
Yeah.
just it's like, was that part? Whose power was that? You know, like like which one of the first couple people who had it had that dimensional plane power that they can just.
I don't think it's a power. I think it's just more so like, you know, just
It
conversing
goes,
with
yeah,
them.
it goes like with the power. I guess it's like. in your
It's kind of
head,
just
you
like
could say.
the same thing as like an
Yeah,
alien voice. Yeah.
but no, I was definitely like, because I think someone told me, like the whole sharing power thing. Someone told me about that.
Okay.
I was just like, well, yeah, why didn't All Might just hand over the power to, like, to Bakugo like way sooner, or like
Why
just
would he give it to Bakugo?
just because that's dope. You see like what he did with all of his like.
Yeah,
his
but
power and
Bakugo is
stuff.
not a worthy
No,
successor.
he's angry,
What
but
the
like,
hell?
he's angry. I'm only
Like,
saying
probably
'cause,
the
like,
worst person to give the powers to.
I know, but like, like he went to a school, which I know what he was doing was he like not that he was like scouting for the next. I mean, he was scouting for the next like
We are there one
user,
for all.
right? And well, he was gonna choose like what's his Mirio.
Miria.
Yeah, he was gonna choose him, which would have been a sick addition.
It would
if-
that
to
would
stack
just
it.
be busted. Like it's already busted, but that would just be busted.
Yeah. But I always just wonder, like, what happens if you would have, like, just waited a bit and, like, didn't see Deku, or Deku didn't see him, I guess. And
Yeah.
he didn't make that whole decision, the whole
And then
training
eventually
arc.
gave it to Miria.
And what if you gave it to, like, Mirio or even, like, Todoroki? Like, not that he would, but, like...
Todoroki would be lethal with
But, like,
that.
imagine, like, because then I'm wondering,
That's
too,
too
like,
much power,
would
bro.
you get both of the quirks
What do you mean?
passed down? Like, you would get both of Todoroki's quirks
Probably, yeah.
passed down,
'Cause he has
combined.
both.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe not combined with everything else, though. Or, no. Did they figure that out yet? Like...
What?
Because like they were saying, like the analogy or the whatever why Deku is the one who activates all these powers, because it was like a cup that's like filling up,
And
like-
and it's finally.
and now it's like full. So then Deku gets all the power.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's why All Might didn't get it, because like it wasn't full yet.
Was this a theory or like was?
I think that's
explained
what
in-
they actually. I think
Oh, I
that's what
don't
they
know.
actually said.
It's been
yeah.
a while since I saw it. so-
Yeah. And then, but I was just thinking, like, okay, so then if they gave it to Todoroki, then Todoroki would have had his quirks already, and then all
plus
of a sudden,
flight,
all of
plus...
that.
No, that'd be ridiculous.
That would have been nuts.
Would have been ridiculous.
But imagine like that just would have been like overkill. Like
I
Todoroki
mean,
doesn't need all that help.
It would probably be overkill if you give it to anyone with an actual quirk already. Like Deku didn't have a quirk
No.
that we know of so far.
Yeah. What?
What? Because you saw the doctor when he was younger, so he could have had his
Oh, yeah,
quirk
the
locked.
doctor.
I don't know. I don't read the manga, so
Yeah.
no spoilers.
Some
in that
manga guys
regard.
just sitting there, just like, that's not right. Anime only. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, giving it to like Mirio would have been nuts.
It would have been. I'm trying to remember all 7. Is
think
Deku the
7.
7th or
Deku's the
8th?
9th wielder.
Who would? Okay, I'm trying to remember all of the powers of everyone.
Mm-hmm. Go
who's
for it.
had it. Oh, go for it.
Yeah, run it
Jesus.
up.
Nah, I think I'm just gonna Google it instead.
No,
Because
wait, hold on, wait. At least try.
At least try.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have One for All's like master. I forget her name. Like Shigaraki's like
yeah.
mom or whatever.
Yeah.
So she has flight. We have
It was float.
float,
Yeah,
flight.
she just floats.
But it's the same thing.
But she couldn't like move though. She just goes
Yeah, but if you
and
have
she just jumps and then she just activates her power. So then she goes.
oh, so wait, so technically that's the same thing as Ochako's power.
So she can do it to herself. Yeah. Except she can't make other things float. She can only make herself float.
Yeah, but
yeah,
then
same
it's the
thing,
same
yeah.
power.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean she can't make? She's made other things float.
Like the
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
the wielder before.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I
So
meant,
she
yeah.
can only do. I thought you
She
meant
can only float
Ochako's
herself while Ochaku can.
Mm-hmm.
we know.
Okay, so we have float.
Mansplaining Ochaku.
We have a float. We have Fogin, which is like the momentum one where
Yeah.
you like chart it. That one was
teabagging one?
sick. I'm sorry, that one was ridiculous.
That was good. That
Like
was
when he
really good.
activated, when he swapped between like 5 quirks in like 3 seconds, I'm like,
He got
okay,
so
okay,
good. He
bro.
was so good with that.
Yeah.
I have that manga too. I have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have that manga. That I specifically was just like, I saw in My Hero section. I was like, I know exactly
Exactly
which
which
one I want.
one. Yeah.
I want all of that because
The explanation and just like the visuals for that, crazy.
Perfect.
Went faster than a speeding bullet. Anyways, so we have those 2.
Mhm.
We have Danger Sense, which I think is super cool.
So good.
That's just busted.
That
like
was so good. Even like you saw like in the anime, like when they were doing like the little chatting meeting thing, and
Mhm.
I was gonna give you a free
oh
black
yeah.
whip. I was a black whip guy.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like
yeah.
trying to hit the danger sense guy. And he's just like
Weave.
weave.
Yeah, yeah.
That was good. That's a good power.
Mhm. Obviously 4 Black Whip.
Yeah,
Just turns him into Spider-Man. Like
Essentially Spider-Man.
Yeah.
wild.
Um,
Just make him Spider-Man. Why not?
Who else is there?
Oh, I
my-
know which one you're
Oh
missing.
my gosh.
You're only missing.
Oh
missing
wait,
2.
smoke. The
Yeah,
smoke.
Missing one more. Now.
The smoke is like, does the smoke do anything? I forget.
It's smoke, I guess, but
And he can like disperse it over a super large
yeah.
area.
But, well, that's because with the other power, like it's not a very powerful. I think that's what they said in the anime too. It's like he wasn't very strong with his smoke. He can just make smoke, but with Deku boosting it, it just gets. It gets like way better.
Literally just like nuke a city with your smoke.
Yeah, well, he did that when he was fighting Sniper Elbow. He was just like,
Lady Knock-On.
yeah. You're missing one more.
One more?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
I mean, no, you're missing. I'm only gonna say one.
Is it?
Obviously, the passing along of quirks, but anyway.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really include that. I was
No,
looking
yeah,
for
I
like
know.
unique
Yeah.
like powers, yeah. And then the last 2 are All Might and Deku, obviously. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you're doing the whole list. But All Might was quirkless, right?
He was quirkless, but apparently he was just born with a strong body. Like, so he wasn't quirkless? I don't know. Like,
Okay. He was quirkless, but he had like
He was
that.
quirk-
That kind of reminds me of like Heavenly Pact and Jujutsu Kaisen. It's
yeah.
like, you don't have curse energy, but
I think
Yeah,
kind of the
something
same
else.
deal. Like, I think, yeah,
Yeah.
they kind of said that he wasn't born with a quirk, but he was born with just a better body.
Mhm.
So, like, I feel like you could have just said he has a quirk. Like,
Do you
could
remember
have
what
just-
percentage? This is I feel so bad for not knowing this, but like whenever they begin like a new season and it's like the intro, like this percentage of human beings on the earth have quirks. Do you remember what percentage it is?
Yeah, it's
Is
80-20.
80-20.
80-20.
And he was still born with that. He's unlucky
80-20.
at that point.
Yeah. It's just
unlucky.
literally the odds are not.
I would actually be mad if I was like reincarnated in the My Hero universe and I didn't have a quirk. I'd be like so upset. Like I would be. I mean, you could still do stuff without a quirk, obviously.
But where's the fun in that? Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do like
you could work for a hero agency, just not as a hero.
Yeah, you just have to be like the file guy. You'd be like, "Oh, you back for a mission? How'd it go?" Like,
no, you could be what's his name? I forget. He died. Spoilers.
It's too late.
They can predict the future. Yeah. I forget his name, but he wasn't using his quirk.
True.
So
yeah.
But I mean, he probably used his quirk to get to that point.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like you could still, get up there. And I think we've seen quirkless characters like still do like something important in the story.
I mean, like Deku.
No. I don't count Deku as a quirkless character.
Like, wait, who else are you thinking of?
I'm actually thinking more like villains. People that are quirkless that have like provided something. I don't know. I don't remember the story that well. I wasn't mentioning someone specific.
Okay.
I just meant like in general. Like you could definitely have influence without having a quirk.
I see. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But like at the end of the day, you probably still need one.
It'd probably be like all those guys who are like leading the organization. I could imagine like those guys would probably be like a pretty good amount of like quirkless people. They could still just control quirk people because.
Yeah, it's like influence. Like you don't need. I feel like that has been a villain or will be a villain at some point. Like someone who just has enough influence over people.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Can we just like make a My Hero manga?
It's probably already done.
Yeah, talk to whoever the heck's in charge of that and be like, hey, we got make a quirkless guy.
I've actually been meaning to rewatch My Hero. Like every single season that comes out, I watch it like weekly. Like even from the beginning of it, I was watching it weekly. I just feel like it'd be nice to like go back and just binge everything.
My Hero was like, we were talking about gateway animes that last episode, and I started One Punch Man like just by myself. But
so good.
What really got me in it was like
My Hero.
It was My Hero. I was watching it with Michael. And I was watching with my buddy Michael, and then we just watched like we crushed through the first season, a good majority of the first season.
That was so long.
And I was like, it's like, but I was late. I was late to the party again, as I usually am.
So season 2 probably started at that
Season 2 is already going. I think I was able to watch all of it.
Nice.
Without any I think it was like right before the movie came out. The movie that we watched together.
That movie was so good.
Yeah.
What was the second movie though?
Yeah, the second movie. Yeah, I think I watched it right up into the second movie because that what came out next. So whatever the timeline is on that, but
I don't know.
But what were we saying? Did you get all the quirks down?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you didn't.
What do you mean?
There was the one that makes them like go faster, not Fajin. There's the
Someone makes him go faster.
Yeah, he can like change. What's it called? Search it up.
Yeah, I'm searching it.
Yeah, you said smoke, black whip, danger sense,
float,
Fajin, float.
I think Fajin is the best out of all of those.
That one's so cool.
It's so good.
That's another one, man.
So good.
I honestly, this is bold of me to say, maybe a hot take, but I feel like they didn't do One for All properly.
What do you mean?
The ability One for All. Or like just pass, like the passing it down worked, cool. But like just having it passed on the Deku and then Deku just having like they called it strength, I think, or power, or whatever. Like before he figured out that he can have more quirks, like they just called it like strength or something. Right? Like why didn't they just give him Fajin?
What do you mean? Why would that be the first one that he gets?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He didn't have. He created his own quirk essentially. With that.
He created his quirk as like One for All. It's like just. Right, amplifying strength.
Right. But why didn't they just give him Fajin?
Why would they give him Fajin?
Because it just makes more sense. Because then he just like, instead of just creating this magical quirk that just like, not that it's like unrelated, but like.
Oh, you mean why didn't they give him a quirk that already existed
in the
verse?
Yeah, because like no, not the one in the verse, but just like if you're given, One for All, right? Why not just give him one of the quirks? Like why does he just get stronger?
So why doesn't he start with one of the quirks and then unlocks them as he goes versus starting with just a power like an amplifier?
Just because like what is that? Like what was that?
Well he got that from All Might, like the whole like smash. I don't think so this is probably like explained already, but this is like my understanding of it, so it might be like my theory is that like he could have started with one of the quirks, but the reason why he started with like a power amplification quirk is if you like know Deku, he like worships All Might
Yeah.
growing up, and he's
So
like
you think, like,
all the whole
mentally
like
he was-
mentally like all the smash. Like
Mentally,
he
he
just
just
wanted to
decided
do
to-
that,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
And he was like, he's already training me, so I'm just gonna do like what I know that he can do.
Yeah.
Like the powerful, like all the United States of Smash. He was just like, I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, like I'm
And
sure
then
there's,
eventually-
yeah, I'm sure there's someone being like, they already explained this.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just like same with All Might. Why did he just get stronger and like he could just punch things and fly? Like, why didn't he just?
with a stronger body.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
why
know.
didn't he get like the float power? Like if he passed it down directly from his.
Well, they probably
mentor.
explained that in the last season as to why every other like wielder, or maybe All Might specifically, hadn't been able to like use the other
Yeah,
quirks.
well, yeah, because that's the only thing. Because like I get the whole like if you pass it down, like maybe some people.
It's a
just-
stockpiling.
It's a stockpiling quirk, right? So you still keep your quirk, but you're
Mm-hmm.
stockpiling it. But I don't think anybody else got to use. No one else got to use the other quirks. They just knew it was a
Yeah, so
stockpiling.
it was like about time.
Right. So then, if you give a quirkless person
Mm-hmm.
a
stockpiling
stockpiling
quirk.
quirk, I just feel like they shouldn't just get strong.
Well, the strength is stockpiled in there too.
Right.
And you could also argue that I'm so sorry about anyone who actually knows the
I know.
explanation for
Someone's
this.
just like-
They're like, if 2 + 2 is 4.
Put your keyboard down. Don't say a word. we'll
I hate
we'll
this
get-
podcast.
yeah.
No,
We'll hear about that later, I'm sure.
so the reason why Deku probably got like the like strength aspect of it first is probably because, well, like you could say that like he got that from All Might to start with, and he was trained for that, and then over time he just unlocked other things. So is my theory.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's probably explained already,
Yeah,
or it's
'cause
just
then-
in the manga.
Yeah, because then all I'm thinking of is just like, because All Might was, I think he was the longest person to hold on to the power before transferring it. I know the second longest was a Danger Sense guy for obvious reasons. When's he gonna die? like,
Bro probably just died of old age.
yeah, I think he literally just, I can't remember exactly why he died, but I know he was like old, like he was the longest to have it, right?
If you literally have the quirk that doesn't let you be caught slipping, like like you could be dead asleep and then Danger Sense will just kick in
And he
you're
just
like,
goes, whoop. Like someone
Yeah.
tries to stab and he just goes, nope, and
Yeah.
just grabs it. Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a sick quirk to have.
Danger
But like the
Sense?
application of it, if you just had that, like probably not the greatest.
I was about to ask that, like, what would be your go-to quirk?
Go to quirk.
Out of like the one for all.
Out of the one for all, Foggin.
Probably, yeah.
Come
Oh yeah,
on
you
now.
missed one still.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the list and I forgot. What? Gear shift?
Yeah, that one.
What is this?
That's the one where like he combined it with Fajin. So he combined, because like Fajin like is cool, but he combined Fajin with gear shift, and that's why he was able to move at like that speed.
What is gear shift again? This quirk first belonged to the second user of One for All. When used, it allows the user to alter speeds instantaneously. That just sounds broken.
That's quick because the second user he had like some like gun thing like on his arm.
Mm-hmm.
He had like a launcher of some sort.
Was he also the guy who was like? Did he have blue hair? He was like.
I can't remember. But like that was like part of his quirk because like you can like change the speed of things. But he had like this launcher, so when he shot something, he can just make it accelerate like a bullet.
Yeah.
Because that was like his whole quirk. So you combine that with Fajin, which is another one too on why they just didn't give him Fajin, because Fajin literally boosts up every other ability. He could have just had Fajin, but anyway. I'm not sure which one would be my favorite out of the list.
Is he this guy number 4?
Yeah, I think that's him. Yeah, number
Okay.
4. Yeah.
Because like this is the smoke guy. This is Danger Sense. This is obviously the originator. That's Fajin. That's Black Whip. That's Float. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Gear
Also,
Shift, that's
this
the
is
one.
like top 9 strongest One for All users.
And it's just all of the ones.
And
Oh,
yeah,
it's
it's
in
all.
order. Oh, okay, I see.
It's in order, but All Might is number 1.
Don't even lie. Deku's way
Deku
stronger,
has
right?
to be-
Deku has to be strong. Okay, like...
Deku has 6 other quirks, and he's not the strongest. Okay. Okay.
Because I'm just thinking, like... Yeah, obviously Deku should be on top for sure. And All Might used it well, or whatever he... Somehow used whatever power he figured out how to get there.
Strength.
He figured out how to strength. And he used that very well. He was able to, do the You can fly through the air just by jumping and just punching, and you can change
crazy.
directions. The lat spreading. Anyway,
I still remember the first time, kind of sidetracked, but the
Yeah.
first time I like fell in love with My Hero was when we saw All Might fight a Nomu for the first time. I was like, when he's like charging his punch and it goes
Yeah.
to his eye and it like lights up blue.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm in. Lock
Yeah.
me in. She was crazy.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
Hmm.
Another one too with
Like a standout
All Might.
moment?
No, just another issue I have with My Hero.
Oh no.
As much as I like My Hero, I do like it a lot. Like it's still like if we were doing a tier list, My Hero is definitely up there for me for like favorite anime. Not that I have a huge tier list. There's probably 10. Anyway,
Save that for another episode.
yeah, save for another episode. But All Might with his changing shape thing as well, he could just
Oh yeah, going from like
yeah.
All Might to
But then, yeah, like that, cool. Like I can forgive that one. That's just cool. Like, I enjoy it. Whatever. There's a little. I'm just like, why?
it's like comedy.
Yeah.
Like
But then
comedy.
it was only light comedy. But I think it was when he was fighting All for One. Good fight, of course. Iconic fight, really.
United States of Smash.
Yeah. He like transferred the power to like
his
his
arm?
arm and stuff, and he also healed himself. And I was just like, what else can he do?
Well, technically, he could float. He could technically.
Yeah. But I was like, where'd the healing thing come from? And like the body transformation and like healing and
I don't
body
know.
transformation, he's just like,
I don't know.
here's quirkless guy who can just shift and then just
Yeah.
bop. But yeah, no, I have lots of issues with My Hero like that. Just sitting there, I'm just like,
Still a cool show.
Still
I
a
think
cool
for
show.
you, and I could be wrong, but like the reason why you like it so much is that it's like a mix between two of the things that you like. Well, one
what do I
major
like?
thing that
Go
you
ahead, what do I
like
like?
a lot is like superheroes
Yeah.
and like action and all that versus like
Guilty.
intertwining with anime where it's just like this is the perfect.
It
mix.
is, yeah. That's I think that's
Like
what I was-
superheroes in anime, like that's just.
I'm pretty sure that's what Michael said. That's why he told me to watch. He put me
Yeah.
on. That's why he put me on that one because he knew how much I like superheroes and all
Yeah.
that. And he's like, "Sit down.
Let me
Sit
let me
right here.
let me
Yeah.
cook.
Let me just watch this real quick."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, glued."
Mhm.
But yeah, definitely good. Just series in general.
So where would you rank My Hero on a tier list?
It's up there. It kind of like kept
From
getting
from F rank
Yeah.
to S rank.
Hmm.
S rank is like
Yeah, S is
Like,
S is top. But
yeah. I'm not gonna give an example.
I wouldn't give it.
'cause
I wouldn't give it top. I think I'd give it a solid like A.
A.
I'd give it A or B, one of the two. I wouldn't really know.
I would give My Hero A rank as well.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
give it A or B. Why a B? Why so? Not that that's low, but like, why not an A? I guess like
Yeah. What are the issues that you have with My Hero, if any
just
at all?
the kind of plot holes that I feel like they didn't really.
Yeah, but everything is wrong.
I know, yeah, but like it's just like as I was saying before, it's like you could have just tweaked your story. Like it would have been fine if he had Fajin. No one would have been like,
Mm-hmm.
no one would have been like, oh, why does he have Fajin?
But you understand how it makes sense.
Yeah, like I get it. Yeah, like but it doesn't hurt the story if they were just like, yeah, you have this quirk.
Yeah, but
it's
he
called
starts out
Fajin.
with one of the best quirks.
Yeah.
Like, fucking relax.
Yeah, and he
bro.
doesn't know how to use it. He's like breaking himself and all that. But yeah, no, the plot holes. The characters good. Yeah, all the characters are good. You know what? I changed my mind. A. A.
Okay. You're like actually giving it thought, and you're like, ah.
Yeah, no, definitely A rank. For class 1A.
No. No.
But yeah, no, I'd give it A rank for sure. I think one of their big standouts that I liked just from the beginning was that they were able to have so many characters,
Mm-hmm.
and like no one really gets like sidelined, like kind of get sidelined, but like
It
all the
makes
characters,
sense.
and you're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, cool. Like
You know what they're doing.
besides
as well.
like class 1B, like screw those guys.
And
But,
also,
like,
almost all of them have their own moments.
yeah, like all have like their time to
some
shine.
more
yeah.
than others, obviously, because they're more involved with the story. But
Yeah, like they all have their time to shine, and no one just gets like yeah, you might like not like some of the people in class 1A, but it's not like Naruto, how it's just like how you just kind of like sometimes forget about like the Shika Cho formation. Like not that you're gonna forget about Shikamaru or any of those
No.
guys, but it's like they take a huge background character where like the My Hero other classmates are just like they're not like I feel like they're not like background characters.
well, I was gonna say like Shikacho and Naruto don't really take, like, I guess Shikamaru doesn't take a backseat because he's involved like throughout, even in Boruto as well. But Choji definitely takes a backseat.
That's what I mean. Like, you kind of forget about.
Yeah, Ino and Choji take backseats, but Shikamaru is like.
That's what I mean. But I feel like
I am your god.
Yeah. But I feel like with My Hero, it's like all the other people in the class, like they're not just like some background characters. Like I don't really see them as low as a background character as like Ino and Choji. I feel like they're still like kind of ahead of those guys.
No, I feel like they're the same.
You think? Yeah, kind of like still kind
compared
of
to Ino and Choji only. Yeah, I would say some of them are like the same level.
I mean, I definitely like the Sugar Rush dude. Like
every time I see him with them, I'm like,
yeah,
it's a super cool quirk. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like compared to some of the heavy hitters in 1A, I'm like, yeah, take a backseat.
Yeah.
Just go to 1B at this point.
But imagine if All Might gave his powers to that Sugar Rush guy. All he had to do was just like eat sugar, and all of his powers get boosted. That'd be crazy.
They're already boosted enough.
Yeah, but imagine boosting him more because he ate sugar.
Okay.
Guy has like a lollipop and just is able to use all powers at once. It's like a power of friendship punch type. But that was a long time talking about My Hero.
Yeah, hope you like My Hero.
I definitely wanted to beat up
Switch topics, please.
Yeah. Well, because I was looking back on the other two and I was like, I didn't really get to talk about My Hero.
That's fair. It's a good anime.
And
if you
now
haven't
I
seen
do,
it, you're lacking.
Yeah, definitely lacking. The only thing before we switch is that last season. I think easy standout of that last season to me anyway was
spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. Good luck. Was when they were trying to get Deku back to like not the good guy side, but get him back to
the school.
The school, yeah. And they're all like attacking him like together essentially, and it was like the as we were talking about Danger Sense too, because like Danger Sense senses any like hostility towards him, so Deku couldn't dodge any of the attacks from his friends because they weren't using hostility to beat him up. They were just trying to hold him down, and I was like.
They were doing it not out of malice. But
yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh.
I didn't actually peep that.
Oh yeah, you didn't catch that part?
No, I didn't catch that part. I kind of watched that episode like mindlessly.
Oh, okay, I got you.
The fighting's over. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it was just like they were doing all their like tag team events, which like tag team like combo moves and stuff. And Deku just couldn't block it because he's just like, why isn't Danger Sense working? With that, he's like, my power is so cool and it's not working. And they're just like, haha, now sit down and like get back to school, boy.
Yeah, I need to rewatch it.
Yeah, no, that was just the last season alone. I just rewatched that. Like, I had to rewatch that until the new season comes out, whenever that's happening. But
probably next year.
Yeah, I heard the manga's popping off. So the manga's like. They're still doing They're doing something, yeah.
Final War arc part 47.
Yeah, like I just heard they're just popping off with the manga, so I've avoided spoilers for once. Woo!
Nice.
I avoided spoilers with My Hero, and I actually don't know anything.
I know one big My Hero spoiler, and I am so upset that I got spoiled. But at the same time, I gaslight myself into thinking that it does not exist because it doesn't. Right now, it doesn't. It's not real. Like, it almost happened last season, and I thought that was, like, the spoiler for it, but, yeah.
I don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
I don't want to know. But real quick, because I feel like we kind of just, like, buried it. What's your ranking for the movies in 1, 2, 3, 4 for My Hero? Wait, 1, 2, 3, sorry.
Like, on a scale of, like, F to S tier, or...
Yeah.
Or do you mean, like, which one is my favorite?
Just out of the 3.
Out of the 3, which one is my favorite? Well, I haven't seen the most recent one.
Oh, okay.
So
you should watch it. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ranking the first 2, obviously, like I said before, like the second one is the best.
Okay.
In my opinion, the first one was all right, but like I don't really remember much except for the light spread. Like the light spread is just a standout moment, bro.
He just did it so smooth. Though.
He did. Like he just pulled up and did a light spread. Like.
It was just the launching, like, it was flying at the speed of light.
Yeah, supersonic speed.
Yeah, with the lat spread going. Like,
just had
Deku's out here, like, he's, like, doing a kick because you can see he, like, actually jumped to get some speed.
Oh, might just say, I don't need all that. Yeah. I'm just getting the lat spread.
Just, even, like, in that, I'm, like, just imagining that clip because he just went so dead
straight. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
No, that was
still a great movie though.
Yeah, I hope you guys like My Hero because that's most of this episode. So.
Yeah.
But What else? Did you watch anything new?
I'm still watching Heavenly Delusion right
Oh
now.
yeah, I didn't even start that.
Oh, nice. Heavenly Delusion right now is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's I don't think I've reached the point. I'm only on episode 4. I was following a sleep journey episode 5, and I went to bed, so I'm gonna rewatch it. But it seems like a good anime. It's really well animated. It's really fun. I can see like inspirations from other anime. Like I think people are like branding it as like, oh, like it's kind of like Promised Neverland, blah 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 blah. If you've seen that, but no, it's good. I just haven't finished it yet, so
Okay.
I can't really say much.
Would recommend anyway?
Yeah,
I'll get through.
Yeah,
it.
it's a
I
fun
will get
anime.
through it, yeah.
I still remember, this is like unrelated but related, but I saw this TikTok or video about a guy talking about like Steins Gate, if you know what anime that is.
I've heard the name. But I
Yeah,
don't know.
the guy kept saying how like, when I think his friend put him onto Steins Gate and was like, I don't know how many episodes there are. Maybe like 24 is my guess. I don't really know. Let us know in the poll. There won't be a poll. Not for that.
Another poll?
Yeah, another poll.
All
Third
right.
poll. But no, he was saying how like he'll watch, or he had like this consistent thing where he would watch the first 3 or 4 episodes of Steins Gate, but they were like so boring that he was like, and then he would drop it and then come back months later and then watch the next couple episodes, or not the next couple episodes, but the same like first 4 episodes, and then drop it again. And then he was like, at one point, like, I'll just finish it. And then he watched the first 4 episodes, and as soon as he started the 5th episode, he just finished the series.
Oh wow.
Like,
Okay.
apparently it's that good.
Okay.
And I think Heavenly Delusion is like
It's
up
kind
there
of
as
similar
well.
to that.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they can go so many directions. Like, there's a lot of like, in the first 4 episodes, like they've hinted at so many things that I'm just like, this could go anywhere. Like, I
Yeah.
don't really
Looking
know.
forward to it, and you're just like, oh, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd want to see that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it seems pretty good. I
I
don't really
just-
have much
as-
else to say about it.
Yeah, as you were just talking about, like, kind of like watching anime episodes, but like they're kind of boring to like start with. There, I was watching Fire Force most recently, and
Did you say Fire Force?
no, I didn't say that. I'm just saying, I guess I had to be in the right like environment to watch Fire Force, because like when I was just like I was like bored already, and then I'm watching Fire Force, and I'm just like, as I was watching, it's like I kind of want to do something else now. So I just like wasn't like,
You weren't in it.
I wasn't in it, like, like, but like it's good. Like I'm only on like episode 5, but
Should
Well,
have the
I'm-
Vine boom sound.
Yeah.
Side eye.
I'm only on episode 5, but I'm just like, when I'm watching it, I'm just like,
I'd rather be doing anything else.
can I do something else? Like, it's interesting. It was just, I would never say Fire Force is not interesting, but I could see it definitely. Like, I like it when I watch it, but I'm just like, every time I do watch it, I'm just like, I don't really feel like watching another episode right now. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna,
you have to be in the proper like
Yeah.
headspace.
yeah, like I'm gonna just go do something else first, then I'll come back and I'll watch the next episode. And but
It's definitely good.
yeah, Fire Force gets good. You finished Fire Force, I'm assuming.
I did. I've watched it twice.
Dang.
The new season I think comes out later this year, maybe
Oh,
next
really?
year.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
It's
I'll
been
have to catch up.
a while since the
I'll have
last
to
season
catch up
ended.
for sure. Yeah.
It's really good.
No, yeah, definitely. I like the. I think I say this like every anime, every podcast. I like the premise.
The premise of
of
it.
the anime. Yeah.
Yeah,
just
it's a
like-
very unique idea.
Yeah, just at the moment when I know, I'm pretty like, what was it like? People are combusting in the flames. Like,
Spontaneous
someone's
combustion.
behind that. I'm assuming. Not that I'm assuming, but I think I already saw that someone's behind it.
Nah, continue.
Okay. I swear that's what I saw. But anyway, I think just living in that world and like just imagining I could just turn into flame, just like at work and just like having a good day at work, and all of a sudden just that's
Yeah.
it. You're done. Like
That can happen.
yeah, like I feel like that would just. I'm surprised that the world's still functioning. I feel like that would just knock that.
They've
whole...
like accepted it.
Yeah, I know. Like
What else are you supposed to do?
Like I just can't imagine accepting like I could just be chilling having this podcast,
And
here,
then next thing
and
you
all
know,
of a sudden you're gonna be in
spawn.
flames, gonna be like,
Yeah, and I turned
well,
into a fire
that's-
zombie.
yeah, and like yeah, I was just laughing at that because I was like, imagine just accepting that that's just
It's
normal.
normal.
part. You could just be having that was the first episode, just going to work on the train, and then the dude next to you turns into flames, and you're just like, I guess I'm not going to work, like. Not gonna make it in, boss, because you're like half burnt to a crisp or something. But yeah, I'll get through Fire Force. I'll keep the
pushing.
fans updated on Fire Force, and You know, that's what
maybe I'll rewatch it a third time.
Yeah, yeah. I'll watch if you want. We can watch it together. That'd be cool.
No homo.
Maybe it'll keep me. Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, maybe that'll keep me interested if I have someone to watch it with for sure.
Bounce back ideas, yeah.
Yeah,
it's a good anime.
I'd be sitting there like, oh, that was cool.
It's also really pretty. I don't know if you've.
Yeah, the sound effects and like just
the visuals.
Yeah, the visuals are really
like it gets prettier too. Like it's just.
I think what was it? Oh yeah, that's another one too. I forgot to put that in my notes, but I'm glad that just sparked my idea memory there too. But like just speaking of like the visuals of it, like I like the kind of like the hand drawn style, like not versus like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer looks good, of course, but it's like, you know, a good amount of CGI, right? And it just kind of like looks good, but like just like that older style of like hand drawn, but not like super old, because that was like one of my things with Naruto. Not that that's super old, but it's like the first season of like Naruto, just like how it looked. I just like wasn't a huge fan of. It came out in the early 2000s. Yeah, like how like it looked like from what I knew from just spoilers, how I knew it was gonna look. Just like, you know, over the years, of course, the animation gets better, but just.
It's the same thing with when people start One Piece. Sorry to cut you off, but like when people start One Piece, they're like, "Why is the animation so bad?"
Yeah,
and I'm like, it came out in 1997.
Yeah, exactly. Not that I'm like, "Oh, this sucks." Yeah. Like, you know, I obviously because it's older, but
you get used to it quick though.
Yeah, no, I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna be like, I can't watch this. It looks bad.
There are people that are like that.
I'm sure there are people.
If the animation is bad, I can't watch it. And I'm like, okay, like you're just gonna only watch new gen anime, which is cool. Like, do that.
Yeah,
but. A lot of new gen anime is inspired by stuff that came out like years ago. So
yeah, no, I brought that up because I like Fire Force looks good, and it's like pretty much hand drawn. It's all hand drawn, right? There's no CGI really. Like there's no.
I don't think there's CGI.
Yeah, there's no CGI. Like it's all hand drawn. It just like looks cool and all that stuff, right?
It's very pretty.
Yeah,
like it's very bright.
Exactly. Yeah, like it is very bright actually. Like there's it was very bright, and it just looks like really realistic. I was thinking of, it was that last
like
episode.
The backgrounds as well.
Yeah, the background and stuff. Yeah, like it just looks very well drawn. Like I'm applauding the animators who know what they're doing.
They do, in fact.
But yeah, I was thinking of that because recently I watched Berserk, or at least the first episode.
Berserk?
The first episode of Berserk.
Okay.
And I've never seen it.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Just one of my friends put it on, and it was hand drawn, but like, and it's like older because it's like I think it was like 1999 or something like that. So it was like, you know, kind of the same era of like, you know, like One Piece, Dragon Ball, all that, whatever. Naruto's 2004 or something. But it was hand drawn, but like it was like a breath of fresh air almost, of like, it was like that older style of like animation, or
but
older
done
style
well.
of but it just like looked really good. Like even for the time, I can only imagine I was probably like some top tier like.
There's actually a lot of anime that's like fairly old, but just stands the test of time.
Yeah. Like it still looked like really good. Also, it was just a wild anime. Like the first episode. I don't know if you haven't seen it. No. Just a wild first episode. Like it's very like the pacing of it's like just quick.
Which is good.
They're like, it literally just starts with, I could probably describe the whole thing to you, just because it's super short. Because not a lot happened. Came out in 1999. Came out a year before we were born.
I want to experience.
Okay. But it's very fast pacing. Like it feels like a whole season, like an episode. Like it was wild. But
There's that much going on.
Yeah, no, really. Like I can literally describe to you what happened, and then it fit all in one episode. And it was just like really cool. I would recommend that one for sure. But yeah, no, it just looked really good for being that old. As you're saying, just stand the test of time type thing. It didn't, like if someone told me it came out in 1999 without me actually knowing, I would have been like, this came out in 1999? What the?
I'm trying to think of other anime that's fairly old, but is also really good. I mean, like One Piece obviously looks like fairly like alright.
And One Piece like changed, like in all anime, like they kind of got better.
It's like it's gotten better. And at one point, One Piece moves from just like, I forget the resolution of it, but it gets HD at some point, and it really does make a difference. And then like more recently, or the last like 2-3 years, they upped the budget for it, and it just looks insane. I'm going on my anime list.
Oh,
yeah. So older-ish anime that have kind of still stood the test of time. Let's see if I have anything in my list. Akame ga Kill isn't old. Summer 2014. Nah, it's not that old. That's not that old. We're looking like early 2000s, right? Let's see if there's anything on here. I don't know. Chainsaw Man. that's really old, right?
Yeah,
Death
old.
Note. When did Death
okay.
Note? Fall 2006.
Yeah.
Death Note's still really good.
That's still
Yeah,
I mean,
like
I
it's
haven't
a
seen Death
unique.
Note, but
Have you
I've
seen
seen.
Death Note?
No, I was gonna watch that one next. Actually, that's the one I'm gonna start next for sure.
Oh, it would be so nice to have not seen all of these anime.
Just watch it for the first time again.
Yeah, the amount of money I would pay to watch Attack on Titan with no spoilers. Oh my god, bro. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I don't know, when did that come out?
I haven't seen that.
Spring 2009. Fairly old.
It looks like.
Yeah.
Looks good. I'm assuming.
Yeah, it does look good.
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter's 2011. Not really that old.
Didn't have that was the remake though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a remake.
Yeah.
There is
when
like
did the first one come out?
I don't even know.
Because I saw the first one.
Forever ago.
It looks like Pokemon.
It does. It does look like Pokemon.
Yeah. Which I wouldn't count like no. I wouldn't count that as like a good looking anime type thing. Like Pokemon, I wouldn't be like, oh, this is some good looking animation. But like Berserk kind of coming out like a couple years before that's just like, why didn't Pokemon do that? Obviously budget reasons, I'm sure, but like, yeah, just that's what I was getting at. Berserk just looks really good for being from 1999.
This isn't that old, but Kuroko's Basket, if you've seen it, basketball anime. Oh my god, so hard. I saw an edit like a couple months ago, and I will never forget that edit. That edit was crazy. Just like, so like I said, it's like a basketball anime, but like just the finesse of how they like every player plays, and also how they choose to animate it, like it's absolutely crazy. The edit that I saw was just like some dude dribbling a ball, and then he like, you know, like the little tricks that they do sometimes, like freestylers, where they like hide the ball under their shirt or something. He kind of did that, but the ball was like, he like was dribbling it, and then he got kind of like tossed it behind him, but the person in front of him didn't see it, and then they were like, the person in front of him was like, where's the ball? And then this guy just like elbows the ball from behind him as like a pass to like someone on his left. I was like, that's cold. That's so cold.
So what you're saying is that you're trying to recreate that in like real life?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
I could do that.
Yeah,
easy.
we'll get that. We'll get that going.
I'm trying to see if there's any older anime. Mob Psycho is not that old. My Hero. Yeah, My Hero's pretty old. Yeah, there's nothing really else on the list that's super old. I think the oldest thing I found was Death Note, maybe.
Okay.
Soul Eater, actually. Soul Eater's a good one. Spring 2008.
Oh, okay.
And the animation is definitely standing up to the test of time.
Really?
I think they might actually be doing a remake of that, or people want a remake.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like just like what they did the Hunter x Hunter type thing? Or like an actual
Yes, but the people want a remake because like, not because the animation is bad, but because like it ended differently than it did in the manga. Like far differently.
Really?
Yeah.
There's just like an anime only ending type thing, and
yes.
Really?
Like the anime ending didn't really make sense.
I guess that's almost like a full circle what we were talking about with the manga just having more things than the anime, and then almost that's a full circle.
Yeah.
Yay. But
all right, cut it.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah, thanks for just kidding. Like, how drastic of a change was it? Like, with anime only ending for Soul Eater, it was just...
I haven't read the manga. I've just been told that, like, I think a big thing is, like, the end fights in the manga versus the anime. I know in the anime they choose to, like, so there's, like, 3 main characters. The 3 main characters choose to just, like, 1v1 the bad guy and take turns doing it. Of course. Which is like, why would you do that when all 3 of you can just jump?
And they probably win if they did that?
Yeah. But then the manga's different somehow. I think Caden told me this. I'm not really sure. So don't quote me on this. It's not my own. These aren't my own facts.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. No, yeah, it's interesting that they can Like I think that they're allowed to do that.
Yeah, I don't know why they choose to do that, but
I don't think the person behind the manga would be like, no.
Yeah.
Like, that's like their whole like life's work. Not their life work, but that's like something they're proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they made the choice, but then that's just weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say that kind of sounds like Attack on Titan. Like, I'm pretty sure the anime is gonna have a different ending than the manga.
Oh, is it gonna do one of those as well?
I think so.
Oh,
Because people were unsatisfied with the ending of the manga. Haven't you heard that?
No.
I don't know what the ending is, but apparently people are mad about it.
Really? So you think they're gonna change it because the?
I don't know.
I mean, it would be.
I can't say until it ends, and then I go read the manga.
Yeah.
I'm not reading the manga before it ends. Hell no.
Well, I know where we can get the manga from, so.
No, thank you. Hard pass.
Yeah, no, it's interesting though. Okay, well that makes sense, but I feel like doing the opposite of having like a good manga ending, and then changing it to a bad anime ending. I feel like that's just surely someone has to be like, guys, we can't do this.
Yeah, but they could be doing it for different reasons. Like Promise Neverland, for example. The second season was just horrible. Like, they skipped over so much, and they just wanted to end it because I think it had been so long since the manga had actually ended, and there was like enough of a time gap between the ending of season 1 that they were just like, there's no real reason to continue, like, you know, making this if no one's really gonna.
I get it. Yeah.
Which is just stupid because people would, like, I think personally that since season 1 did so well, like, if they actually took time with season 2, it would have also been a hit. Like, apparently, I also don't know the specifics, but they skipped over like entire arcs in season 2 of the anime, and they just chose not to animate it, or they just like skimmed it.
We love when people skip arcs. Like,
yeah, it was like you haven't seen Promise Neverland, have you?
No.
So Promise Neverland season 1 ends with like it's essentially like the allegory of the cave.
Oh.
Okay, so like the characters are outside of the cave at this point.
You might
They're
have to
like
explain that one for sure.
Nah, the viewers are intelligent enough. But yeah, the characters are outside of the cave. They're like, oh my god, you know, new world. And then season 2 is just like, yeah, new world, whatever.
Oh.
And then it ends.
Oh. Yeah, that's. Yeah, no,
yeah,
that's not it.
There's like so much to explore. And the first couple episodes of season 2 is just like, oh yeah, like you see the characters getting used to the new world, they're seeing new stuff. And then it's just like, they just don't really care anymore.
That would, yeah. I can only imagine if like Dr. Stone did the same thing. If they're just like, look, there's an island over here. All right. Like,
all right,
if, like
wrap
what if
it up.
Senku just woke up from his little stone prison thing, and then he goes like, nice new world. And like
Back to bed.
Yeah, like just doesn't. What if he just builds a house and just sits there?
Yeah.
Builds a house and like doesn't
that's
do
what I
all
would
that
probably
science
do.
stuff. I mean, yeah, it's not like I wouldn't be able to make medicine, so I mean, I wouldn't know where to begin with crushing up seashells and all that stuff.
That reminds me of those people who are like, would you rather have like $5 million now or go back like 20 years into the past or like and like live? And people are like, yeah, I would go back and I would like make an invention or some shit. And then you ask them like, how does electricity work? And they're like, I don't know.
Yeah. I'll be the first one to discover the cell phone.
Yeah.
Like, or just
how does a
farther
battery
back,
work? And they're
like,
like, yeah, I'll figure it out, bro.
Yeah, honestly. Oh, that, I didn't even think about that. That's funny.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a time travel thing. That you can't go back in time and then be the... if you're the inventor of whatever the light bulb, and then you're just like famous, then it's like, then you probably won't even be born in the first place to go back in time and all that stuff. I thought you were going to go that way. But
No.
We just want to...
Just the simple, would you rather have money now or like invent something in the past? And some people choose to go back into the past and invent something even if they did.
Where would you go back in time?
No.
Like
take the
20,
money now.
Go back how long? Like 20 years? Or
however long you want.
Yeah.
However long.
However long you want.
However long you want.
Okay, some people would go back before whatever invention they want to make that they don't know how to make.
Exactly.
And then they're like, I'll make this.
I don't think there's a single thing that I could like actually like tell you the step-by-step process of how to make. Like maybe a spoon. Like I don't know. It's a crazy example, but
I'm literally just like looking at objects here, and I'm just like,
yeah. Tell me how you invent a camera.
no, I'm okay. I don't even know how that one works.
Exactly.
You see the box on your head still? I can't even get that one to work properly. Yeah, I'm really thinking like it'd be like, oh, I'll just make something plastic. I don't know how to make plastic.
Yeah. Can't even blame you.
Yeah. No, there's like literally nothing.
You can invent Sprite.
Yeah, I just get a bunch of lemon and lime and bubbles and put it in a can and call it a day.
You're gonna get bubbles and a can just like out of nowhere.
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll embrace my inner Senku and figure all that stuff out.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Oh wait, what day is it today? Today's August 27th. JJK season 2.
Yes! Shibuya. Shibuya.
We are arc in 4 days.
Yeah, that's crazy. So next time we have a podcast, we'll be only talking about the Shibuya.
Expect the JJK breakdown next week.
That's wild. Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, that's all.
Actually, no, because it's gonna be delayed.
What?
Like by the time this comes out, it'll already have come out, and then it'll be like. Actually, that's kind of good because it gives us time, or gives the audience time to go watch it.
Yeah. Like, that's what I was talking
No,
about.
it's bad.
What's bad? Oh,
The square.
oh yeah, you can have it. Until I take it.
Clipping.
Yeah. I guess with that being said, yeah, definitely looking forward to JJK.
All the manga readers like. I hope you bulletproof. Boy.
Yeah,
Because this gonna hurt.
all the manga readers are just gonna be like, yeah, enjoy it.
Be hyped for it. Yeah.
And I say to them, I will be hyped.
I love how like we all know that this next coming arc is just gonna be emotional damage, we're just like, yeah, Shibuya.
I'm going in with like a kindergartner going to school.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited.
Just like, oh my god, school, and then like grade 12, and you're just like,
yeah, you get bullied on the first day. You
Oh
get
my
a
gosh.
swirly.
that's what you're going for? Okay.
That's what Shibuya is apparently.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, getting swirlied on the first day of school.
That's fantastic.
10 million times.
I will hold on to that for sure.
Yeah.
So then
This would be fun to do live.
that would be cool. I would be down. I don't like.
Should we do this live sometime?
Well, put it on the poll.
Jump in.
5th poll. Let's go.
I actually think that's the 4th.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like where, like where would you
Where would we do it live?
'Cause, like, do
on
we
Kick, because we get a $10 billion deal. We stream with Aiden Ross.
Yeah, I was actually
I
thinking
would
about
kill
Kick.
myself if I had to do that. Oh
No.
my god.
Like, why would we even stream with him? Does he even watch anime? Does he?
I don't
Can we get him on
know.
the show?
I don't know. I only know who he is. I don't want to know more about
You know
him.
what I would like die for? Actually, though, I would die if we can get King Vader like on the show for like an interview or something.
You
No,
would
he's not
die.
here. But, like,
I want King Vader in my basement.
he's watching this. He's like, "Well, I'm not doing a show with these guys now. Forget it. Dang it."
So you want King Vader on the podcast?
Yeah, like almost like a
Manifest it.
yeah, like an interview type. Kind of,
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, yeah, it'd be more like a sit down interview. Like, we'd have a special guest.
It would be great to like, obviously this is on video, so
Mm-hmm.
like a year from now or like 2 years, being able to come back and be like, yeah, we got King Vader. But yeah, it's definitely doable. I
Yeah.
could see it.
Yeah. No,
Just
definitely.
advertising, promo, get our
Oh
name
yeah,
out there.
we'll get him. I'll talk to him.
You will talk to
I'll
him?
talk to his people.
Okay.
I'll just spam all of his videos with like, join my podcast.
So why are you telling the audience this, bro? You gonna be that guy in the Instagram comment section? guys, I just dropped some music.
Yeah.
Let me know how it sounds.
They say I'm like the greatest 12-year-old rapper. You ever see those ones? Like the comment
That's literally
section?
the equivalent of like on Twitter. I don't know if you have Twitter, but
X.
what? I'm not calling it X. It's still Twitter. Where people are like, or like girls with like OnlyFans, like OnlyFans account are like, I'm the hottest 18-year-old on OnlyFans. It's giving the same vibe as like they say I'm the best 12-year-old
Yeah.
rapper. I'm like,
And
this
it's
is a
like-
crazy form of promotion, guys.
Yeah.
like,
And like you're supposed to like see his comment and be like, no, you can't be. And you click it. like, like who's gonna be like? Nah.
they say I'm the 12-year-old J. Cole. Me? No way, actually. let me click on the link in your bio.
You have to be on a different level of
Gullible.
of gullible. Like it says on the ceiling type thing to be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna click it.
It says gullible on the ceiling. No, it doesn't.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. I already looked. Like. But I think we have to call that our conclusion.
That's a crazy conclusion.
I think somewhere in there is what we're excited for coming up. I think, next episode will just be about the Shibuya arc, the beginning.
Oh, if anyone spoils this arc for me, I'm beating their mama's ass.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That goes same for me as well. But, we have a nice outro. This was the Two Shades of Anime podcast. I was Zach. I was Zach.
I am. Who are you?
I was Zach, or I'm just.
And now you are.
That's enough. Just say your name.
This is the Two Shades of Anime podcast. I was Zach.
Oh my God.
I am no longer Zach.
I have ascended.
Okay.
I am no longer.
Okay. Yeah, just lift yourself out of frame real quick. I'm AJ. And, see you next time.